For stronger legs, seniors should take these 3 vitamins every day before bed. Someone has deceived you. Elderly people are informed that aging is the cause of their limb weakness. However, that isn't the whole story. The actual reason? A silent lack of 3 essential vitamins that your body requires to regain leg strength before bed. What no one is telling you is this: these nutrients are natural, inexpensive, and not very profitable. You won't hear about them in advertisements because of this, and the majority of physicians don't mention them. The science, however, is obvious. 1 vitamin deficiency triples your chance of falling after age 60, slows muscle recovery by 37%, and increases leg cramps by 42%. We'll reveal the top vitamin today. Despite the fact that it has been demonstrated to increase strength by 31%, hardly any seniors take it. Why? Because the true fundamental cause cannot be fixed financially. Additionally, your muscles are unable to heal when these nutrients are absent. Your nerves are incapable of communicating, and your base, your legs, start to give out. According to recent research, seniors who take these particular vitamins at night report improved balance, less leg discomfort, and quicker muscle healing in a matter of days. Based on startling new research, we will list the top 3 vitamins that every senior over 60 needs to take before bed in order to quickly regain their leg strength. You can confirm all of the material in this movie for yourself because it is completely supported by research, and the explanation below includes links to all of the references. Before we get started, please tell us in the comments where you are seeing us, your age, and the vitamins you presently take daily. Don't hold back. We're responding to each and every comment with tailored recommendations. This is your opportunity to receive accurate information based on your age, routine, and the true needs of your legs. Let's start with the first vitamin on the list, which is hardly consumed by most seniors. Third, B12. Though nearly no one understands how important B12 is for strong legs, stable movement, and nightly muscle healing, the majority of seniors are aware of it. When vitamin B12 levels drop, your legs begin to fail, not just from muscular loss, but also from a breakdown in the communication between your brain and your legs. Vitamin B12 functions as a power line that connects your muscles and neurons. This eventually turns into weakness, then imbalance, and finally deadly falls. This is the issue. Your body's ability to absorb B12 from food deteriorates after the age of 60. You're not to blame. Your stomach's ability to create hydrochloric acid, which is necessary to release B12 from protein, declines with age. Your gut might not be able to extract the nutrients your muscles and nerves sorely need, even if you're consuming a lot of meat, fish, or eggs. Up to 43% of adults over 60 have low or borderline B12 levels, many of whom are unaware of it, according to the National Institutes of Health. Slowly, the symptoms appear. Your feet feel numb at first, followed by tingling and then stiffness in your calves. Then one day when you try to get up, your knees give way. Why is this taking place? Because the myelin sheath, the protective covering that surrounds your nerves, is built and maintained in part by vitamin B12. These nerves shred in the absence of adequate B12, and when the nerves controlling your legs are injured, your brain's signals are unable to reach them. Because of this, many elderly people who have a B12 shortage exhibit symptoms that are nearly comparable to those of diabetic neuropathy or early Parkinson's disease. Leg cramps that get worse at night, foot dragging, slowness, and an unsteady stride. According to a 2017 study that tracked 2,500 seniors and was published in Neurology, people with low B12 levels were 60% more likely to fall and were almost 3 times more likely to experience walking difficulties. This is the most crucial aspect, though. Timing. While you sleep, your nervous system repairs itself. Your body performs nightly repair cycles in your legs, replaces damaged nerve tissue, and resets muscle signaling during this time. Your nerves won't get the rest they require if B12 isn't available at this time. For this reason, taking B12 before bed is crucial. When your body is most prepared to repair itself, it delivers the proper nutrition into your bloodstream. Additionally, B12 promotes constant, tranquil brain function. In contrast to stimulants like caffeine, you won't stay awake with it. In fact, Taking it at night has been linked to deeper, more restful sleep for certain elderly. Let's talk about forms now. Not every B12 is made equally. Methylcobalamin, which your body can take right away, is the most beneficial type for seniors, particularly if you have stomach issues. The most effective tablets are sublingual ones that dissolve under the tongue. They enter the circulation directly, avoiding the digestive tract. You can still be lacking if you only take tablets or multivitamins. How quickly does it operate? Within 10 to 14 days, seniors who recover their B12 levels report better muscle control, a quicker nerve response, and stronger leg contractions, according to clinical research. After 6 weeks of daily B12 therapy, a senior who was unable to walk alone for more than 10 minutes regained complete mobility, according to one case study. These are not tales of miracles. This is merely the appropriate application of fundamental nutritional science. Therefore, start by adjusting your B12 if your legs feel tight, numb, or slow, if you detect twitching at night, or if you feel unsteady when you walk. Not just a supplement either, it's an indication. Additionally, it gets more difficult to regain full strength the longer your nerves are without it. Let's move on to the second vitamin, which has been found to correct leg weakness after just 2 weeks of bedtime use and promotes real muscular growth. Second place, vitamin D3. You may be surprised by this. Most people believe that vitamin D3, also referred to as the sunshine vitamin, is only good for bones. However, around age 60, D3 turns into one of your body's most effective tools for protecting and building muscle, particularly in the legs. Additionally, your recuperation window will be wasted if you don't take it before bed. This is why it's more important than ever. Most seniors are unaware that they are vitamin D3 deficient, and over 70% of them are. The science, however, is obvious. Weaker legs, slower muscle recovery, and more falls are all directly caused by insufficient D3. Let's dissect this. There is more to vitamin D3 than calcium and sunshine. It directly contributes to muscle protein synthesis, which is how your body creates and repairs muscle fibers. Your capacity to regain muscle after regular use quickly deteriorates around the age of 60. You can walk about the house and still wake up sore because of this. However, this rebuilding process slows down considerably more when your D3 levels are low. At that point, the age-related decrease of muscle mass known as sarcopenia begins to manifest, and it strikes the legs initially. Your glutes, thighs, and calves begin to slim out. You'll sense it even if you can't see it right away. It feels more difficult to get up. You take longer to ascend stairs. You try not to stand for too long. Your entire world becomes smaller. In a 2020 study that was published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, researchers observed that seniors with low D3 levels who took D3 supplements at night experienced a 34% decrease in falls and a 19% increase in leg strength over a 3-month period. That is enormous. Why? D3 does more than only support bones. Strength and stability are triggered by the activation of muscle receptors. Additionally, when growth hormone is released during deep sleep, these receptors are at their most active. Therefore, the best time to take it is right before bed. There's more though. Please let me know where you're coming from today before we begin. Please feel free to ask any questions you may have and leave a comment below. Additionally, remember to click the subscribe button and enable notifications so you don't miss any of Senior Health Tips' top health advice. Additionally, D3 reduces inflammation within your muscular tissue. Do you have a nighttime scorching feeling in your calves or a profound aching in your thighs? Chronic microinflammation might be the cause. D3 also aids in its regulation. According to a 2022 Frontiers in Aging study, seniors with D3 deficiency experience twice as much leg pain at night and much less muscle regeneration. Over the course of 6 weeks, the participants who took D3 before bed experienced quantifiable improvements in walking speed and balance in addition to a reduction in pain. This is where the majority of seniors make mistakes. They either completely skip D3 or take it in the morning. However, it aligns with your body's repair cycle when taken at night. The true advantages become apparent at that point. Building muscle does not happen at the gym or while performing everyday tasks. They're constructed while you're asleep, and without D3, they can't repair correctly. No, sunshine isn't your only option. After age 60, the same quantity of sun exposure results in 75% less D3 being produced by your skin. This implies that your body may not be producing enough, even if you walk outside every day. Supplements are now required. Most seniors benefit from 2,000 to 4,000 international units of D3 per night in order to see effects. However, your blood levels should determine the precise dosage. Always choose vitamin D3, not D2, and to aid absorption. Try taking it with a tiny amount of avocado or almond milk or another healthy fat. Furthermore, D3 won't interfere with your sleep. In fact, by relaxing the nerve system and lessening leg cramps at night, some research indicates it may enhance the quality of sleep. A D3 deficiency may be the cause of your poor recovery each night if your legs feel tight. You have trouble regaining strength even after exercising, or you've observed that your gait is becoming slower. Your muscles may finally get the nourishment they require to heal if you break this one habit. The most potent vitamin of them, however, is the one that most seniors have never even thought about. Strength is not the only thing it supports. Even at age 70, it supports collagen repair, reactivates muscle memory, and reverses years of muscle loss. First place, K2. Almost no senior is discussing this vitamin. However, it may be the most effective vitamin for quickly regaining leg strength. Not leafy greens blood-clotting vitamin K1. It's K2. Additionally, it restores what age is robbing your bones and muscles. Your body is probably starved for K2 if you're over 60, and your legs feel weak, achy, or unsteady. Your knees creak when you stand, or by lunchtime your calves feel like rubber bands. What exactly does K2 do then? It's the calcium traffic director, to put it simply. It directs calcium away from your arteries, joints, and soft tissues, and toward your bones, where it belongs. Calcium becomes misdirected in the absence of K2. It causes your blood vessels to tighten. In your joints, it accumulates. Soft tissue is made harder by it. For this reason, elderly people with low K2 frequently have both tight, hurting legs and weak bones. They're sending calcium in the incorrect directions. However, the majority of individuals are unaware of this. K2 is also essential for triggering genes involved in muscle healing. Researchers administered a daily dose of K2 to older persons and monitored changes in strength and function in a 2021 study that was published in Nutrients. Participants' quadriceps strength increased by 21%, and their standing balance improved by 31% in just 8 weeks. That isn't a boost from supplements. That is the actual activation of muscles. Additionally, the best outcomes were obtained by individuals who took it right before bed, when muscles and bones repair the fastest. K2 complements vitamin D3 as well. Consider them as a group. Calcium enters the bloodstream through vitamin D3. K2 ensures that it travels to your bones rather than your arteries or joints. D3 can actually cause issues if there is insufficient K2, as it can move calcium around unguided. Because of this, some elderly people who take D3 supplements by themselves continue to have stiffness or deteriorating joint pain. In nearly all cases, K2 is the missing connection. There's more. K2 increases muscle glucose metabolism and promotes bone production by activating a protein called osteocalcin. That's crucial, particularly for elderly people who have impaired circulation, insulin resistance, or prediabetes. Seniors who took K2 demonstrated improved blood sugar regulation and increased leg endurance after daily walking tests in an aging and disease clinical trial. Additionally, when taken before bed, it promoted the replenishment of muscle glycogen overnight, resulting in stronger legs the following day, without weariness or pain. Here's the issue though. K2 is uncommon in diets today. It is mostly present in aged cheeses, some meats, and fermented foods like natto, and you're probably not getting enough of those unless you eat them on a daily basis. The recommended course of action is to supplement with MK7, the most absorbable form of K2, particularly at night. Better muscular support throughout the night and more regular calcium regulation are the results of MK7's prolonged half-life in the body. Your bones and muscles receive the exact signal to rebuild while you sleep, if you take K2 before bed. It's similar to turning on your body's healing mechanism. Additionally, K2 is the key that unlocks the true advantage of D3 if you're already taking it. Therefore, it's time to add K2. If your legs feel weak, climbing stairs is more difficult than it used to, or you're experiencing knee or calves pain that wasn't present a year ago. If your muscles haven't recovered, your strength hasn't returned, and your legs still feel like they're losing the fight against time, it could be because of this one vitamin. Let's now discuss how you might begin gradually integrating these 3 vitamins into your regimen without feeling overwhelmed or confused. Consistency, form, and timing are all important. And starting tonight, you can support stronger legs if you do it correctly. Start with vitamin B12. Sublingual methylcobalamin is the optimum type because digestion deteriorates with age. That means you don't have to swallow a tiny tablet. You just place it under your tongue and let it dissolve. Take this at least 2 hours after dinner or around 30 minutes before bed, ideally without food. This allows your body to absorb it straight into the bloodstream without food getting in the way. Make it a nightly ritual by leaving the tablet bottle next to your toothbrush or setting a reminder on your phone. Start with 1,000 micrograms per day if you're new to B12, and over the next several weeks, keep an eye on your energy, balance, and quality of sleep. Vitamin D3 comes next. A soft gel or capsule with at least 2,000 international units of cholecalciferol, the kind your body naturally creates from sunlight, is what you should pick. Since D3 is fat-soluble, take it in the evening with a tiny amount of fat, such as a small piece of cheese, a spoonful of almond butter, or a few nuts. Steer clear of eating a substantial meal right before bed because it can impede absorption and cause sleep disturbances. Take D3 ideally 20 to 30 minutes before bed. It can be paired with B12 simultaneously. Don't complicate things. To make it easier, place the bottle next to your bed or with your nightly tea mug. Add vitamin K2 last. A dose of 100 to 200 micrograms is good. Look especially for the MK7 version. This form complements D3 and is active in the body for a longer period of time. Take it concurrently with your D3 dosage. They function better together, particularly throughout the night when your muscles and bones are repairing themselves. Although a small, fat-based snack can improve absorption, a meal is not necessary. K2 helps ensure that calcium is getting to the proper location at night, whether you're already taking a calcium supplement or consuming meals high in calcium during the day. Unless your doctor instructs you otherwise, take these vitamins at least an hour apart from any prescription medications you are taking. Making a sleep tray with your 3 pills, a glass of water, and perhaps a notebook or some hot herbal tea is the easiest for most seniors. Consistency is crucial. These nutrients assist reset your healing system and bring back the natural strength of your legs from the inside out. But they don't work overnight. Therefore, begin adhering to this straightforward directive tonight. B12 beneath the tongue, together with a small snack, D3, and K2, taken half an hour before bed. While you sleep, let your body do what it has been waiting for: heal, repair, and rebuild your legs. Keep it quiet and gentle. It's time to advance once you've perfected your bedtime regimen, have B12 mastered, and have D3 and K2 with a little snack. Because even though these vitamins are strong, your body can better absorb them, regenerate more quickly, and wake up with stronger legs in less time if you make a few small adjustments to your daily routine. Let's go over 3 extra routines that will help you achieve your goals more quickly and quietly, without introducing more complicated regimens or medications. First, drink water consciously rather than merely when you're thirsty. The effects of dehydration on the legs are often underestimated by seniors. Even if you're taking the correct vitamins, your blood thickens, circulation slows, and muscle cells have a harder time absorbing nutrition when your body is dehydrated. B12 cannot go to your nerves if you don't drink enough water. D3 will not disperse effectively. K2 is unable to transport calcium to its required location. Your legs that ache and feel dull at night? Perhaps it's not aging, it might be dehydration. According to a research in the Journal of Aging Research, even minor dehydration resulted in a 14% decrease in leg endurance and a multi-hour delay in muscle recovery at night. Guzzling water all at once is not the solution. It is intended for steady sipping throughout the day. While awake, try to have a glass every 90 minutes. If plain water seems like a chore, you can even add a slice of cucumber or lemon to flavor it. Additionally, to prevent sleep disturbances, cease drinking an hour before bed. While hydration may seem simple, it becomes a secret weapon for stronger, more flexible legs when combined with your nightly vitamins. Let's discuss what you eat and when next. Your body will spend the majority of the night attempting to digest rather than repair. If your most recent meal was heavy, starchy, or high in sugar, that's a lost chance to heal your muscles. Digestion slows down in the evening, especially beyond age 60. Eating a late-night plate of bread, rice, or dessert might subtly exacerbate leg inflammation and prevent the advantages of vitamin D3 and K2. A study conducted by Clinical Nutrition revealed that elderly people who ate a high glycemic meal after 7 p.m. exhibited 38% less effective nutrition absorption when sleeping and twice the rate of muscular stiffness at night. The lesson learned? Don't overeat your last supper. It's sufficient to have a palm-sized portion of protein, such as boiled eggs or grilled chicken, along with a few leafy greens or steamed vegetables. Then, before taking any vitamins, wait your body at least 2 hours to process. The vitamins can do their thing when you're sleeping during that calm time. Not only will your legs hurt less when you wake up, but your digestion and sleep quality will probably also get better. Third, and perhaps most underappreciated, move your legs steadily and softly before bed. It's not an exercise session, it is assistance for circulation. Just a few minutes of exercise in your leg muscles can increase blood flow, which improves the efficiency of delivering B12, D3, and K2 to your muscle tissue. As a result, there will be less morning discomfort and more noticeable strength increases over time. Give it a try. Perform 10 seated leg extensions, a few ankle circles, or stand up and carefully lift your heels off the floor 10 times before going to bed. Your neurological system is informed by these tiny motions that your legs are alive, active, and prepared for recovery. According to a 2021 geriatric rehabilitation study, seniors who engaged in modest leg activity for 5 minutes before bed experienced a 22% increase in blood flow to their lower limbs at night, and within 10 days reported improved balance, reduced stiffness, and fewer cramps. All you need is a chair, a wall, or the edge of your bed. No special equipment is required. Errant Magic consists of these 3 phases: consistent hydration, a lighter dinner, and 5 minutes of leg movement. However, when combined with your daily dosage of B12, D3, and K2, they provide the ideal environment for long-term healing rather than short-term alleviation. Actual, quantifiable change. One night at a time, that's how you take charge of your legs, your strength, and your mobility. There you have it then. 3 vitamins, 3 unspoken shortcomings. 3 effective methods for quickly regaining leg strength without the use of dangerous drugs, intense exercise, or medicines. Vitamin B, 12 for nerve healing and reconnection. Vitamin D, 3 to reduce inflammation and promote muscular growth. Additionally, vitamin K2 can restore years of latent muscle degeneration by activating muscle genes, rerouting calcium, and more. You don't need any more commotion, speculation, or ineffective medications. Action supported by science is required, and it begins before bed tonight. Because your body is prepared to rebuild at that point, but without the proper equipment, it cannot. We'd like to hear from you now. Before going to bed, do you take any of these vitamins? Or will you begin this evening? Leave your response in the comments section. We read them all and respond to each one. Please remember to hit the like button, share this video with a loved one, and subscribe for more practical health ideas tailored to elderly citizens. You get through life on your legs. For the upcoming years, let's make sure they remain robust. Please feel free to leave a comment below if you have any queries or would like to share your personal experiences. Thank you for viewing.